So you decided to try session on manual catch and you have no idea where to start, or your tricks kind of look like this when you land. Let me help you out with that. In this video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about how to catch the board, what foot to catch with depending on which trick you do, all that good stuff. First things first, pause the game, go to options, go to gameplay, go into flip trick settings, and you're going to change catch mode to manual if you haven't done so already. I mean, you might as well turn on board controlled mode too. Now when you flip your trick, you're going to have to do an input to catch, and if you don't, that's gonna happen. So in real life skateboarding, certain tricks are caught with certain feet. So a kickflip or a heel flip is actually gonna be caught with your back foot. That's the intended way to catch them. So right here for the heel flip, I caught it with my back foot, and then the kickflip caught with my back foot also. However, when you're flipping into grinds, slides, or manuals, this is gonna change, but I'll get into that in a little bit. So the way that you wanna catch is you wanna kind of push your sticks like towards the middle of the board. So your back foot is always gonna be pressed up to catch with the back foot cleanly. If you want to catch with your front foot, you push the front foot stick down, and that'll catch with your front foot. So for this kickflip, your back foot is going to catch it like that, and that's done by pushing up on your back foot stick. And then for this 360 flip, I caught with the front foot, so I pushed down on the front foot stick, and I caught with the front foot. And for tricks like a backside flip or a backside heel, you're going to catch with your back foot. So you want to flick that back foot stick up. Catching with the front foot, you're going to flick your front foot stick down. And in real life, the tricks that are caught with your front foot are pop shove it, varial flip, varial heel, 360 flip, hard flip, laser flip. What else? Pretty much any trick that has a rotation in it is going to be caught with your front foot. The only exception is something like a backside flip. That's going to be caught with your back foot. But if you do something like a backside big flip, that's going to be caught with your front foot. You don't have to catch a kickflip with your back foot. You can catch it with your front foot if you really want. That's perfectly fine. If you want to catch like a 3 flip with your back foot, like you're allowed to do so. Nobody's stopping you. But the important thing is to remember, front foot flick it down, back foot flick it up. That's how you're going to catch it properly and avoid doing something like this. And you don't always have to catch with just one foot. You can catch with both feet if you want to. So if you just push the front foot stick down and back foot stick up, you can still catch the kickflip with both feet. Same with 3 flips, just do the same thing. Just do both inputs at the exact same time. Up on the back foot, down on the front foot. And you can catch with both feet instead of just one. But to catch, you want to kind of bring your feet in towards the board, not out. Now for nollie flip tricks, this is where things are going to change just a little bit. So for a nollie kickflip, you're going to want to catch with your front foot. That applies to nollie kickflip and nollie heel flip. The nollie heel, you're going to want to catch with your front foot. Nollie backside flip, you're going to want to catch with your front foot. And nollie backside heel, you're going to want to catch with your front foot. And again, it's the same thing to catch. Just flick your front foot down. For a nollie 360 flip, you're going to want to catch it with your back foot. So just do a nollie 3 flip and then flick up on the back foot. And again, that applies to something like a nollie inward heel or nollie pop shove it. Any nollie flip trick with a board rotation is going to require you to catch it with a back foot. So if you want to do a nollie big flip, you just catch it with your back foot. Doing fakie flip tricks are going to be the exact same idea as doing them nollie. So for a fakie kick flip, you're going to want to catch with your front foot down. Something like a fakie inward heel is going to be with your back foot up, and that's how you catch that. So again, the main thing to remember is always flick your sticks in towards the board. Front foot is always going to be flicked inwards down towards your board, and back foot is always going to flick upwards towards your board. And don't worry, if you're playing on front and back foot, it's the exact same idea. So your back foot is going to flick upwards towards the board, and your front foot's going to flick down. So whatever your back foot is, you're always going to flick it up. And whatever your front foot is, you're always going to flick it down. The funny thing is, you can actually do catch mode with legacy inputs. Okay, yeah, see, I didn't do an input, so I didn't land it. If you're constantly getting that, just go into gameplay settings, go to flip trick settings, and then turn off late tricks. That way you land clean every time. So for catch mode on Legacy, just flick the stick up or down. It doesn't really matter too much. But it is something that is possible in the game. Now, flipping into grind tricks is a little bit different. You're not going to catch the same way as you would if you were doing like just something like a kickflip over a set or like a 3 flip on flat. For this, you're going to want to catch by doing the input for the grind. So this is the one time where you're going to want to catch by flicking outwards, because you're going to want to land in the crook. So I flick the kickflip, input for the crook to catch it at the right time. And for the crook, it's up and slightly to the left. So after you flip it, you're going to want that pressure on the front foot as soon as possible. That's why you're going to catch with the front foot, and then that's going to lock you into the crook. And then obviously hold down the crook until you're done, and then just ride away. If you really want to, you can catch the board first, and then input for a nose slide or a crook or whatever you want to do. So for this one, I caught the kickflip with my back foot by pushing it up, and then I input for the nose slide. And this kind of demonstrates why you want to catch it with your front foot, or whatever foot's going to be on the rail or the ledge. Because right here, your front foot's really high in the air, but you want it to be on the nose as soon as possible so you can get into that nose slide or crook. But you know what? Do it however you want to do it. And then the same idea for a kickflip 5-0 or anything on the tail, you're going to catch with your back foot down. So if I'm doing a kickflip back tail, I want to catch it with my back foot down. A little bit sketchy landing, but I still got it. But you can see right here, my back foot's already ready to get onto the rail. And if you're doing something like a 3-flip board slide, you're going to catch with both feet, just like that, as if you were just doing a regular board slide with your sticks outwards. Oh, but better than that. In short, catch flip tricks into grinds as if you were just doing the grind. Flipping into manual tricks is the same idea as if you were to do them into grinds. Pretty much just catch the flip trick as if you were just doing the manual or nose manual. So for this example, I'll do a kickflip nose manual. And you can see I caught with my front foot up, but balanced. So not all the way up. So here's the kickflip, and then I pushed my front foot stick up slightly and then held it there so I can get into the nose manual and then just rode away. Same idea for manuals, but you're going to catch with your back foot instead. And it doesn't matter which trick you do. If you're landing in a manual, you're going to catch with your back foot down. So on flat, a varial flip is going to be caught with your front foot, but into a manual, it's going to be caught like this with your back foot. And then you just balance it and ride away. Same for 3-flip nose manual. You're going to just catch with your front foot up. Not all the way up, you know, just in nose manual. So that is going to do it for this tutorial. Hopefully it helped you out. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them. As always, if you want to keep up with any more session content or anything else that I do, hit that subscribe button. But until next time, this is JL Nightmare and you'll see me in the next video. Okay. Not a good way to end a catch tutorial by catching like that. Yeesh.